Actually, that was an excellent article because it talks about what a lot of teachers, whoever, don't, and or books don't, in that the whole process we think about meditation is to calm oneself or calm the mind, and it's really not. Meditation is simply about awareness. About awareness is what's taking place right now. That's enlightenment, is awareness. Simple. It's not about stopping thoughts. It's not about changing thoughts. So they bring out a very important point. It's just the awareness of the thought and the emotion that's passing through is enough. It's not that I berate myself for feeling this way, or I judge myself for feeling this way, or I think I shouldn't feel this way. That's a mistaken approach. It's a mistaken view. Or I have to change myself, or I have to become something different or better to overcome these things. No, it's just sitting with, simply becoming aware of the passing thought. So if I'm thinking, I want to be something, right away, I'm setting myself up for failure. Because it means I'm separating myself. There's a conflict. There's me, what is right now, and there's what I want. So we want to try to avoid that. We just want to be aware of what's taking place. We don't want to create more conflict within the self. So we create conflict by judging emotions as they come, or judging negative thoughts. No. The simple act of being aware of what's taking place is enough to eventually dismantle the whole process. So awareness is the purification of extraneous and detrimental or harmful thought and emotional patterns, conditioned patterns. So for the simple act of, I'll use a spatial example, once we become aware of what's taking place in this body, mind, what happens is we take a step aside from it and we observe it. So I'm no longer completely it. Through my awareness, I'm separating myself. So I'm 50% here and 50% experiencing it. But the observer quality is removed from it. So right away it diminishes the force of those thoughts and emotions. What's better to deal with, 100% of I'm in this emotion and this is it and I'm horrible and I'm blah, blah, blah. I'm just reacting and responding with stress and frustration, or having that observing quality and dealing with 50%. And the observer deals with the other 50%. So, I see that you're distressed. I see that you're depressed. I know that I am me. I see that I'm feeling distressed right now. I feel like I'm feeling hopeless right now. I feel like I'm feeling less than I should, or less than right now. And just be aware of that. And then don't try to change it, because just being aware of it will change it. And then what happens, simple, the end product of this process is that I start identifying more with the observer and seeing these passing emotions, this illusory sense of self, this ego that I'm caught into and trying to protect an identity. Instead, I identify with the wisdom and the purity of the observer. And this sense of this ego being damaged or affected by what's going on starts to diminish until it just fades out to nothing, and then I'm just left with pure awareness, pure consciousness. And that's when I become enlightened. Because I'm no longer responding with my body, mind, my ego. I'm responding with wisdom. That's it. So that article was great to point that out.